All right, hi everybody. It's Bonkai 22. Change of plans. Instead of seven deadly sins, figured I'd do this instead. Magi chapter review. They did. What had happened was, I guess this was like an April Fool's joke. Somebody translated the Magi chapter, but gave a stupid translation. So that got translated instead. Of course, I didn't review that because it was a host, you know, false. That wasn't. So he finally translated correctly, and I read it. I figured I'd do a review on this instead. So Magi chapter 220. This one was good. This one was real good. Half of it was really just action. The other half was heavy dialogue. Um, it really emphasized how big of an individual Solomon is. Yeah, really did. Don't want to go over everything that happened. I'll go over the first half. So he pretty much goes ahead and the name of the chapter was called Something in Common. He goes ahead and goes after the leader of the ships, and he tells the fleet commander to surrender. And the fleet commander is basically saying, I wonder about that. Your third eye is disappearing. It seems you can fight divine staff for just a few minutes. Solomon, so on and so forth. Sheba's there, and she's wondering, is he really the son of Elder David? He is really so incredible. And he basically is telling this guy, the Orthodox is a forgery, and so on and so forth, saying that it's been bent and twisted in order to be convenient for humans or the species. And he's like, heresy, your heart has been sullied. They erase you. And basically what ends on happening is this guy performs this kind of weird magic. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called barrier magic. Not barrier magic. Some kind of magic that allows him to stand still, to stop the ship from moving and shit. So, Tire Fleet is ready, their cannons at the flagship, and they're ready to destroy it. An isolation barrier, that's what it was called. So basically, they isolated everyone on the ship, the flagship, and all these cannons are basically going to shoot it down, which means, suicide, give or take. And to commit suicide. And they're ready to go in and destroy it, and Solomon's like, I don't think so. And he's like, what? And then from behind, OMG, we got the Manticore, we have the Hermit, we have the Manticore tribe, we have the Hermit tribe. By the way, the Hermit tribe, yeah, that's a mon. So that was pretty awesome, that part. And we have the Gorgon tribe. And he's like saying, well, why are they here? And how do they have using magic? And then she was wondering what's the meaning of this. And we basically get a conversation between Solomon and the Manticore tribe, the head of the Manticore tribe, and saying that he's going to give him his magic staff. Have this in your hands. You become a magician, therefore the mind-breaking magic will not work on you. And he understands pretty much, and he says, my name is Algaris, the one who governs over the tribe and full of toad and creation and manticores. pierce through the heavens. He does this earth shell revolving cutting claws, and he just pierces the freaking ships. He's like, "What blasphemy!" You know, and they're basically saying to give it to give the staves, the divine staves to the other species is blasphemy. And we go from that to this humongous, massive meeting. Like, oh my God. He's basically talking to this huge thing where it's Solomon, and he's talking to the Manticore tribe. What was it? The Manticore tribe. You can't really see well, but it's the Manticore tribe, and it's all the other tribes, and well, actually no, it's the Manticore tribe, and it's the Gorgon tribe, and basically he's basically going to talk to them. Yes, it blew my mind. He's going to talk to all these two tribes and the humans, and the whole time she was wondering, are they really going to listen to what he has to say? And we see another part of Solomon talking to that dubious douchebag priest leader, and he's saying, "Oh, we're not listening to you anymore." And basically saying that we're going to build Amatoran together with the other species where we live in equal terms. And he's basically telling them that's impossible. The only ones chosen by gods chosen by the gods. That God is humans. And it already, after he says that, we already got a naysayer. The leader of the Manticores, Agaris, if I'm saying that correctly, he's saying to Solomon, "You surprised about this Amatoran proposal you represent?" Because he's basically saying we will never be equal terms with humans, saying there's just too much differences between the two of us. The difference between humans and species is hopeless. We are likely a species forsaken by God. And then he says that is absolutely wrong. Solomon says that's wrong. Don't want to go off and tell specifically what he said specifically, but basically what he tells them. There is something in common between us and you, and that is love. Love. Love makes the world go round. Basically, even wizards who seem vicious and evil and cruel, when they are with their loved ones, their wives and their children, considered to be very lighthearted and caring. So, and that's basically what Solomon says to them. That is the one thing that they have in common. And it's something he's basically saying: if someone is important to you, you find a purpose in your life. If you are alien from them, you feel sorrow, so on and so forth, and yearn for it. And then when you will put your own self in the same place as others and be touched by their kindness. And then we go one page where we have Sheba, and it says, no matter how much you hate that grotesque and different species, your heart will no doubt be moved. It was a really touching page because you see Sheba and she's got an ugly face on, and then she's got a happy face on. It was pretty moving, that page. I was like, wow. And then you got another page, page 17, where you see all these ugly things in the top, and on the bottom you see them being kind. And then it basically goes on saying, that's why I want all of you to go with me. We all desire to live happily after all. We love and suffer in the same way. That's our only guidepost. So his speech, Solomon's speech, is just so... it's so out there when you really think about it, because he's talking to species that, in their eyes, they are nothing like humans, and he comes out and says, no, that's wrong. We do have something in common. It is not as you say. You are not forsaken. Well, to them, they're forsaken by God. But no, we share love. To say that to them is really crazy. And he says, we cannot be certain by God. He goes on to say, so it should be fine to choose whoever we want to live our life on our own. Choose your own life to live. He says, let's do this together. Let's change the world together in a place that will be ours, where anyone can live proudly. And everyone's like, roar and shit, and they're like, all for him. And Sheba looks on and she says, this person is amazing. I don't know anyone else who could give so much self-confidence to make people. He gives off a great feeling which makes us want to move forward, to look forward. And she goes on, Sheba is saying, will I one day be able to do this as well? I want to eliminate the lives of others just like how he just did. And then on the side, the bottom, it says, next issue, time flows. We will see Solomon when he is 17 years old. And I see him in the chapter. This was crazy. Because, you really think about it. This is something... Okay, Kouen wants to do this. Solomon did it without subjugating anyone, at least from what I'm looking at. He didn't subjugate anyone. He didn't put anyone into slavery. None of that. None of that. He just basically told these people, these different species, you're wrong. This is what we have in common. Live your own life the way you want. This is how... Now, here's the crazy thing about it. When this whole flashback, when this whole story is unfolded in front of Kouen after he hears it from Aladdin, is he still going to do the same things he's been doing? That's the real question I wonder. After hearing this story, Solomon was really a great individual. And as of right now, you wonder, can Kouen and even Sinbad be considered in the same league as Solomon? As of right now, you don't know. At least I don't think so at the moment. Because this is some crazy shit he did. He defeated the people that were subjugating, and he's able to get those same species that others shunned and tell them, hey, it's not as bad as you say. We all can get along. You are not, there is something in common between us. It is, there's love. Make love, not war. That's Solomon's way of seeing it. Amatoran. So, an Amatoran, this is basically what is going to be Amatoran. This is and it seems like next week's chapter, he's going to be 17 years old. This was really, I'm uplifted seeing this chapter. Reading this chapter. I'm really uplifted. I'm like, wow. The motivation, the confidence to give these two other tribes, and I think they didn't really show the hermit tribe, but I believe they were there. But it's just an amazing amount of confidence that he's bringing these two species, and to say we can all live together in harmony. Now, I'm still going to say there's still way too much information to be said until to consider if Sheba is the Magi bitch. I call her Magi bitch. So, at the moment, I'm going to say no, she isn't. But we have to wait and see. But this was a great chapter. 5 out of 5 for this one. I just just how crazy it is for Solomon to unite, and they want to create this country, this land, Amatoran, where no one is subjugated, where no one is, at least that's what it seems to me. It's just, it's just so fun. It really is. It really is. Because to do something like that, even in today's society, that's insane. To pull that off. So, yeah. Next week's going to be awesome. I can't wait for next week's chapter when it comes out. It's going to be awesome. It really is. I want to see more of this. How it unfolds, how, everything corresponds. It's just amazing. But, yeah, that's pretty much the story, people. Tell me what you guys think about this chapter. Did you like it? Did you love it? I mean, what do you think about Solomon? Oh, man, this guy's... Wow. What an amazing man he must have been. I'm just saying that, people, because he's just amazing. There's just no other way to look at it. He was an amazing individual. An amazing individual. That's all I can say. That's all I have left to say. Nothing else to add in this video but that. Like I said, later today I will do you got 7 Deadly Sins. That's all that's left. It's just 7 Deadly Sins. That and that's it. I think I'm gonna do more out of my series reviews today and into Tuesday. That's probably what I'll do. I know some individuals are saying Kentaro's wrong because I didn't do the Kentaro's. The last 2 chapters came out and I haven't done them yet. I'll get to them. Don't worry. I'll get to them. Okay. So look forward to that. I'm Bonkai 922. See you guys later. Solomon. Damn. Solomon should be, if every leader in the world was like Solomon, tell me what you guys think about this idea. Do you actually think war would cease to be? If everyone followed his logic. But then again, this is Magi. You can't really... it just can't. I'm Bonkai 922. I'll see you guys later.